Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing great. I am better than what I sound. I have been fighting a cold and my voice kind of left. But I want to craft, so here I am. I'm going to be making a card today using the Fruit Basket stamp and dies from LDRS. I think these are still available on HSN. They are super cute and I love that little lemon right there. That's the one that made me get this set. Anyway, we are going to use all kinds of greens and yellows to make this project. We may have to bring in a different tone just to back the lemon, but let me get my guillotine and I'll be right back. Okay, so LDRS, their embossing folders are A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I normally like to make 5 by 7 cards, but I think I'm just gonna make a smaller card this time. I think the size of the lemons and all of that is gonna make it look cute. So we're gonna cut this a little less than 4 1/4. And then we're going to go a little less than 5 1/2. And we're going to run that through our embossing folder. I'm planning on bringing in like some circle dies in order to put the lemons on, just to create a little bit of, pop of color. So we're going to use that embossing folder. And I'm going to go ahead and run it. I'm using the Cuttlebug dies, but I'm using my Go Power Emboss by Couture Creations. There's so many different die machines, but I mean, if you have one that works, I don't feel the need to have everyone in the market. And honestly, my reasoning on buying that one was I found it on sale for like $100, and 100 seemed a lot better than the 300 that everybody else is asking. So there you go. All right, we're gonna have to trim this down a little bit. Maybe just cut it at 4. This is a little crooked. Let's see. Right. Just trying to get everything nice and even. And we should be just about good. Okay, double check this side. And we're good to go. Okay, so I'm also going to use this green for the leaves of the lime. Lemon. So I'm just going to cut all of them out at the same time. Get a scissor. It's such a vibrant green, I think it's gonna make the whole card pop. leave enough space in case we need it again. Okay, so we have those cut out, and look at the detail on those. Awesome. Okay, let me get some yellow and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have some of the citrus, and we're just gonna cut this through. I'm not gonna let you hear the machine again, so I'm just gonna pause it and I'll be back when all of them are cut. Okay, so I ended up cutting another panel because I started looking at all the colors and I don't know. We'll see which one we use. Okay, so I figured if we use this color, then we can do something like that. And then all of these guys will go there. Or if we use the other color, oh, I'm sorry. This is meant to be like this. So that way that pops a little more. Yeah, we would have to do something like that. I'm kind of liking that more. Just because the white will make everything pop more, and then we could put our sentiment and just layer it the same. So yeah, I think we're going to go with this. And we'll save this for another card. Okay, so now we got to start putting our little pieces together. And everything just basically lines up. Ooh, you can use glossy accents on these guys if you want them to shine. If that's not something you want, then don't. The white glue would dry up and you won't be able to see it. But then you have that. And when you put your little leaf, look how cute that is. And your little flower. Everything just pops a little more. See? And then with our slice, I just figured we could layer it onto here and then pop these little guys in. So we'll work on that in a minute. Let's just finish these up. Let's put that in there. And then we have the little middle section. And I cut that in like a yellow orange. So we have that. Isn't that cute? Everything starts coming together. So I'm gonna glue the rest of these guys and I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna use one of these, and I think I want to go with Squeeze Today just because it's the lemon. Let's open this up. All right, let's get a piece of card. This is good to use up your scraps. And sorry about the squeak. My chair loves to squeak. Just put that down. Let's stamp it one more time. Okay, that's just the way it stamps. Let's take that out. We'll clean it up in a minute. And we can go ahead and cut that out. And I'm going to use this die, and I'm going to use it because it has a stitch. That to the side. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me just take it down. Okay, so we have that, and we're gonna mat that on green. So let me see if I have a piece big enough. No. Okay. And I'm going to want to pop that up, so I'm going to get some foam tape. And I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to just glue it, and then we could cut it down to size. And I've said this before, the purpose of the glue is so it gives me a little time to maneuver it into place. So this right there is fine. Oops, did it the wrong side. See, that's why you have the glue, you can move it. All right. Let's see, just about there. And let me get the guillotine. I'll be right back. Okay. So you're just basically going to measure it out. I'm all the time going to trim it out a little bigger just because you can take away but you can't put it back. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we could trim that a little bit more. See, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, we can start putting this together, and then we get a card base. So this will go there. If we wanted to, we can mat it on green again and really bring in those colors, which I think we'll do. So let's go ahead and cut this. A little bit shy of 4 1/4. And there. And a little bit shy of 5.5. We have that. And then we could put this one on top. And this just starts like making everything make sense. All right. Let's glue these two panels together. And this is the reason why I glued it together, because this one's a little off and I want to fix that before I glue it. And I know why everything comes off on me is because I kind of like pull the blade out a little bit when I'm cutting. I know I do it and I continue to do it. Okay, that's better. So we have that. And now we can glue the green panel first. Let's put that there. And we're gonna pop this one up. Trim this one down a little bit. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I know I can't talk too loud. I'll try to bring my voice up more in post. All right, that there. Let's line that up. This one is a little off, but you really can't tell. Okay, so we have that. And now we can start working with our fruit. And I figured we can maybe do something like this, and then we could pop it up a little bit. Maybe like that. And then we can assemble our other piece down here. So we could bring these down a little closer. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that'll look cute. I'm going to hold that in place, and I'm going to just start gluing some of these pieces down. Now, how do I want to do this? Okay, I need to glue this part down first, which is going to be the center of our lemon. All right, let's put that here. And now Let's move these guys out of the way. I can actually line these up. And maybe just pop them into place like that. So I'm going to put glue in here. And then I'm going to look at it and see how this goes. Make sure I don't have it the wrong way. Okay, I think it's that way. Okay. There's some glue for these guys. And now we have to add these. And we'll finish it off with our little oval here. Let's see which way it goes. Okay, that's the way it goes. All right. Let's glue that into place. Look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. All right. And these guys will go here. And then we could put some more foliage around. I think let's go like that. And we could pop this guy up. All right, so we're gonna glue you down. Just covering it up a little bit. And then we could pop you up. Okay, and there we go. Isn't that cute? We can add a flower here if we want. Not that you need it. Or we could just get some clear pearls and put them around so it looks like dew. Let me get that. I'll be right back. I'm going to put them on here. It's just so it could look like it's wet, right? Yeah. You could do this with glossy accents too. Where do I want it? No, I think it's gonna waste there. Maybe it doesn't need too many. Maybe something like that. Take a look. It has a little bit of water in it. I don't know. It may not need it at all. Maybe not. Maybe I'll take them off. Anyway, that's my card. I think it's super cute. Yeah, I'm really loving these dies. Oh wait, maybe we could put it on here. Or maybe just use glossy accents. I'll see what embellishments I add, and then I'll take a picture and post it. But that's our little project, and I'll be back really soon. Bye.